Coming up only to hold you under, and coming up only to show you wrong, and to know you is hard, and we wonder.
Hey, what is up, guys? Topher here, bringing you another high-level Halo Wars commentary today. We're going to be playing on Labyrinth against OG Legit and Knife Bro, and they will be running Anders Brute, and I will be with Beach onto Legit, and we will be running Anders Prophet, and then in this UnorthoLABY game, because it's pretty weird to get Labyrinth, where both teams have no arbiters, and that's exactly what we got here. So it's no all RB running around killing all the hogs this game. But as you can see, I tried to just go through and with my Sentinel, my offensive, and grab their hook. And I didn't have a shield on my ghost, and my Sentinel missed the shot, and I lost my ghost. So I'm forced to, well, I'm not forced to build anything, but I'm going to build a turret just in case he tries to push some offensives up. So it's not looking, the start of this game isn't looking so hot from our point of view. Um, but it's the beginning of the game, and we can still make anything work. It's not too far in to the point where anyone's won or lost yet. So it looks like OG Legit's going reactor third, and I believe 2 Legit is going to go reactor fourth. I don't think I ever look at his base really, but that's what I would probably do in this situation. So I'm guessing that's what he's doing, because reactor fourth is just kind of standard for Labyrinth. But we do have a lot of shields. They're not really contesting us at our hook, and they're not really pushing their offenses. So I'm assuming they're also stacking offenses over at their hook, because even though I lost my ghost in my first offensive, they just haven't come to our side of the map yet with anything. So I know 2 Legit was pretty hyped up to play this game because the game before we were playing some unarranged twos, and we invited OG Legit to the party just to have some good old fun. Oh, there's where my turret comes into play. So I kill an offensive. So that turret is paying dividends over there. But yeah, OG Legit searched a UA2's game with us. Well, not with us, but yeah, he just searched a UA2's game, and he got 2 Legit on his team, and he just quit out on him. So apparently there's some unknown beef between OG Legit and 2 Legit. So after we saw they were searching twos, we decided to go get them. And to say the least, 2 Legit was trying his heart out this game a little bit. He didn't want to lose this one. But here we go. I'm just stacking offenses to the hook. Our plan this game is to head up and hit the UNSC. Double team the UNSC actually. We don't really know what they're planning on doing because we haven't really seen anything yet. But I got a bunch of offenses. I'm gonna leave that one at the hook to keep it highlighted so we can get more shields and offensives as needed. And I'm just going to we're just gonna go do a hit on the base. We really haven't seen anything from them yet. But yeah, we have a lot of base damage. We have about 5 or 6 shield hogs, and my Prophet's going to be there soon, and I have these offensives on the base. So we're just kind of wondering what's happening. Now the Brute shows up at my base, and looks like he has an offensive on his Chieftain. And yeah, I'm going to put an offensive onto my Prophet. For those of you that don't know, and offensives do more damage when they're not on the leader. But since his hogs are here and the offenses die pretty quickly to gunner hogs, I'm just going to play it safe and throw that offensive on my leader. Because I don't want to lose all my offenses and then not have an offensive on my leader. But yeah, it looks like OG Legit's playing defense on us. It's just circling his base. We have already put him down to 1 heavy pad, and he's about to get another pad up because we have to engage his hogs. Knife Pro is going untouched onto our base, onto 2 Legit's base, and I'm just trying to get some more pads up because I don't have any heavy pads right now. Looks like OG Legit only has about 3 shield hogs right now. We haven't really lost anything yet, I believe, as far as ward hogs go. We might have lost like one or two, no more than that. OG Legit has definitely lost more ward hogs than us, and his base is getting hit a lot harder than ours is right now. So looks like we killed another shield hog. OG Legit is down to 2, but our base is getting. I had to recall because as you can see here, even though our base is looking better at the moment, because OG Legit's only on 1 supply pad, I believe we have 3 up right now. There is a lot of base damage on our base between a couple of there's three banshees and there's offensives on like all the banshees, and that was the fourth one. So I just had to get back here. So due to the situation, I am going to try to get straight into vampires on no heavy supply pads. Just because I need to get some anti-air out for this, because these offensive protector banshees really just do some damage. So I'm going to be just chasing these banshees in circles, just trying to pick off whatever I can until I can buy enough time to get a vampire out. 2-Legit is still sitting on OG Legit's base, just kind of circling around his base, trying to deny pads and do some base damage and killing hogs every now and again when he feels like he can engage. So I do have Tech 2 queued now, and it looks like, I guess, Knife Bro had a feeling, or he noticed. He just had a feeling I was probably getting Tech 2. So he's going to come over with 4 Banshees that have offenses on them and deny the Vampire that I have building out of the summit. So that's a pretty nice play. I am going to recall, though, and try to knock down a Banshee. It does live. It's really weak, though, so that'll be an easy kill for later. And looks like 2-Legit's coming back with all his Warthogs, because I'm gonna need some help getting this stuff off of his base, and if I can't get a summit up, then he's definitely gonna have to come back. So there, I'm gonna try to shoot down that weak Banshee. I'm gonna hew another turret just to try to just so if he comes and tries to deny my summit again, he'll take some damage this time instead of just taking down the summit for pretty much free. We're gonna knock out this offensive protective chieftain. He's really not a big threat to Warthogs, just because he you just vortexing shielded hogs just does nothing pretty much. So Knife Bro's just gonna let his chieftain die, and I'm just going to get my summit up. So yeah, I'm building a vampire now, and we think we're still we're ahead UNSC wise in this game. And since I'm building a vampire, we're trying to get Cubby lead. They have Cubby lead right now because he has a bunch of offensive protector banshees. But once I get enough vampires to deal with it, then the banshees are kind of negligible. But for the moment, he can still do a decent amount of damage until I have a couple of vampires out. So we're gonna do another hit on OG Legit's base, because now OG Legit's base is looking better than ours, even though he has less hogs. So I'm going to send this vampire right in, and Knife Bro is just going to target it down. I like in the middle of the game, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot how much damage offensive protector banshees do. So he literally just killed my vampire like it was nothing. So I'm going to have to be more mindful of that next time when I'm trying to send my vampire in. I'll have to more kite his banshees than just go into the center. But yeah, I'm heading back up. You can see OG Legit only has 4 shield hogs. He just popped the 5th one out of his base. My Prophet's back up on offense to do some damage. I'm going to be able to kill that weak pad that's in the front. I'm going to leave my vampires back just because Knife Bro is still trying to push on us, and there you can see it. We're down to 1 supply pad. It looks like OG Legit's on 3 or 4. So our eco's not looking so hot. So it's probably going to be, here's the point of the game where I pretty much now we're on 0 supply pad. So yeah, we're behind right now. Obviously, we have hog lead. But we do not have eco lead. My Cubby lead is starting to even out a little bit because I am starting to get a couple of vampires out. But yeah, they're going to bring their banshees back and try to start fighting off our hogs. And I am going to just sit up here as long as I can and try to knock down that black bar pad over there to put OG Legit onto 3 supply pads. And while we're trying to get our own pads up. So Knife Bro appears to be just continuing to build banshees into my vampires. Yeah, I guess. I mean, soon I'm going to have enough numbers to fight him, though, so I don't know how well that's going to work out. And I'm just going to be forced to recall. And I'm going to pop a 5th vampire out here in a second, and maybe try to start getting some heavy pads. And yeah, now I'm going to start clicking 2-Legit to get back into the game, because he needs to get his eco rolling, because at the end of the day, my vampires are not going to win this game. It's going to have to be Warthogs, because Goss, honestly, like whoever has Goss lead in this type of matchup is just going to win the game. So they're going to be just pushing with the Banshees, trying to knock down hog numbers. I'm going to go for a stasis on his Banshees, trying to let Legit run away without taking a bunch of damage. And yeah, now I'm Legit went back in though, and I'm like, I'm not staying, and so we both back out. So it looks like they're going to be in a position to push on us. I do have my Prophet here, so that's going to be a little deterrent of damage for them. And we're going to be getting a grunt reactor up. Yep, that's a grunt reactor right there. While I just keep building a couple vampires. I'm getting the upgrade now just because he has the upgrade on my vampires because he has all those offensives on his Banshee. So I need to be able to get a stasis up and actually do some damage with it. So I still don't have any upgraded supply pads. But I'm gonna pick up this epic crate over here. This we are on the good side on Labby because we do have this one extra single crate on this base on this supply drop. So yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that one. And yeah, my vampires are here. I have to go around the back of the base because their warthogs are in the front, and I don't want to get shot by their warthogs while I'm trying to kill the banshees. And I'm just going to go over there and try to get a stasis off. Looks like they have a lot of banshees right here, and we're just trying to do our best to poke things off. Once we can get this air lead under control, we can finally start to do some damage. But it looks like OG Legit is starting to catch up in the hog numbers a little bit. He does have a decent amount of shield hogs, but I'm going to go for the stasis right here on their banshees. I am fighting with warthogs under me, but then Legit's going to come in and also fight under us, and I have my prophet just poking things down under here too. Almost all the banshees are dead, so this turns out to be a really good engagement for us because I didn't really lose too many vampires. I might have lost 2 or 3, but he lost all of his banshees. So I have a pretty good air lead right now, and we're starting to kill some warthogs. It looks like it's 4-on-4 or something for the hog count. And I think Legit got a pretty good catch right here around this corner on OG Legit's warthogs. And yep, there it is. We're going to catch a couple of warthogs, a couple shield hogs, which is going to be pretty big for us. And yeah, we're just, it looks like Nipro is just going around checking for expos. We don't even have one cleared yet though, but I will be doing that soon with my prophet. And yeah, we're just still trying to build up. I'm trying to get my eco rolling slowly while continuing to pump and click every now and again to get us into Gauss. So it's been a while since I've uploaded though. Sorry about that. I've just had a pretty hectic couple of weeks between different things. But yeah, I'm trying to still do around once a week, but it just hasn't worked out. I actually streamed once though in these last few weeks when I haven't uploaded. But yeah, I didn't. I tried to actually upload an announcement video for it, but it didn't work. So for you 15 or 20 people that saw the stream, congratulations. But yeah, maybe I'll try to stream. There's been a lot. Speaking of streaming though, there's been a lot of activity on the Halo Wars streams. I know Knife Pro at the beginning of like a couple of weeks ago started streaming a decent amount. Metalloid has been pretty like every couple of days, maybe every like 2 or 3, 4 days, we'll stream for a long period of time. And I know Sickwood's been streaming too. So there are high level Halo Wars streams for you to watch if you feel like watching Halo Wars streams. I know that you don't have to follow them, people specifically. There is a way. I don't think a lot of people knew this. Like I had to tell a couple people, but you can actually follow games on Twitch. So if you just like search the game and like click the little heart thing on like Halo Wars, like it'll notify you like on followed games whenever someone's streaming Halo Wars. So you can just click that. I warn you though, there's not everyone that streams Halo Wars is not like high level in the community. There's a couple like just random people like that stream campaign and stuff every now and again. So every time you see the Halo Wars notification pop up, doesn't mean it's going to be one of us streaming. But nonetheless, there are people streaming. So back to this game a little bit. We do have an expo clear now, and I do have Vamp lead, I believe, because I have about 9. And we're going to go for a push. Looks like OG Legit had an expo cleared. I think that expo was only 1 pad, though, when I checked it, so it's really not that far ahead. And here's reserves going up, and OG Legit down teched, as you can tell by that building supply pad. We're just going to try to deny his reserves, because since he down teched, if we deny that field armory, he's pretty much never getting reserves this game. And it looks like we are successfully going to deny that field armory. So I'm just continuing to give a couple more clicks. It looks like we have Gauss right now too. So, but there are about 5 Banshees, but I do have a couple of Vamps back to deal with those. And I'm sending more Vampires back because I just want to knock all these Banshees off of our side of the map. So we're just coming back now because we did some damage. We did some pretty much free damage to OG Legit by denying that field armory and I think we denied an upcoming supply pad too. So I'm just giving it a couple more clicks because 2 Legit doesn't have really like any heavy supply pads. So I'm just trying to let him start getting on a roll as far as continuing to build supply pads on his expo and hold a double pump on his like just double pump warthogs. So I'm gonna drop down for a double summit finally because legit doesn't need any more clicks to hold his pump. So I'm just going to be able to try to get air lead on my own now. So we're gonna be checking for this expo right here, and there we did notice it was cleared because we don't want OG legit getting onto a triple. Because we don't even have a triple cleared, but I am gonna. It looks like they do not have the triple, and I'm gonna pick up the money here. I call out. There's 3 hogs at this base. I believe we do have hog lead right now. Just because I don't think Knife Bro was really clicking this game like I was. Even though he was ahead of me, I was able to, because we double teamed OG Legit's base early, we were able to just put 2 Legit in the lead. Yeah, I know there's too many people with the name Legit in this game. But yeah, we were just able to, with those clicks, 2 Legit was able to hold a solid double pump with reserves, and since OG Legit didn't have reserves and didn't really get clicked, I don't think, we were able to just get a hog lead, which like I said earlier, is ultimately what's going to be able to win the game. So I was forced to recall my Prophet. They dropped a cryo, but it didn't hit too much, so it wasn't a very good one. And we're just going to, now since we're in this vampire engagement, 2 Legit's going to drop a cryo on them, and just get knocked down a bunch of vampires while I just hold a stasis and shoot their vampires. So now it looks like we're gonna have we have hog lead and we have air lead, and that's what we've been looking for this game. So once we have those 2 things, it's pretty much impossible for them to come back because they don't have an arbiter, and well, neither team does. Like I said, neither team has an arbiter to come just be a hero and kill everything. So yeah, now we have air lead and hog lead, and we can pretty much wrap this thing up. There's not much they can do at this point, but I'm just going to be ending the commentary here. There's really not much more to say, but yeah, look out for an announcement video. If I'm streaming, I might do it once every now and again. But yeah, I do upload an announcement video on YouTube that just said, it's like a 5-second video that says, "Hey, I'm streaming." So if you're down to watch that, then look out for those. And if not, until next time, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Where do we go?
Your wish?
Enemy engagement. Tell us where.
All units. My pleasure. All units. It's done.
Enemy engagement. All units.
It's done.
Base under attack.
All units.
Repositioning.
All units. What? All units.
Stasis engaged.
All units.
Where we needed.
All
At
units.
once. Show us where.
Outpost
Where
ready.
we're going.
All units.
On the way.
All units.